Hello, you. Yeah, it's not the PlayStation. PlayStation, I don't know if it's the disc is a bit iffy or the PlayStation itself. It seems to be a bit. So I thought, I fancy playing on the 64 anyway before I slog on anymore with the Midway classics. And I got away this weekend to Bristol for the day, and I raided some of the retro stores because I actually had a little bit of money that I could spare for once. So it was like, woohoo, let's have a blowout. And yeah, this is one that I got. Can you see that? There we go. Yeah, BC Bill. I fancy playing this one for quite a while. I remember a friend had it on the Spectrum and never got around to playing it. So yeah, that was like a quid. And yeah, what shops did I go to now? I've forgotten. There was Everyday Games. They've got a lot of SNES and Mega Drive and Master System and Amiga. He's got 3 big boxes of Amiga stuff, and I did raid some of the stuff there, but seeing as my Amiga's up in the loft, I didn't want to go mad with that one. Oh, I can't remember. There was one that was a chain of 3. Game Scene UK. That was another one. Picked up a Spectrum game there, and Ultimately Rare, where I just went crazy and got. Well, let's see what I got. I got this. I got BC Bill. Let's get these out of the way. I've got a couple of budget games. Quite a modern budget game at the time, anyway. Well, you know, late in the life of the Specky that one was, because I had that for the Specky, and I think it's another one of the missing ones in that box. And Non Terraqueous. Odd name, odd case, because I don't know, it's not your standard Mastertronic case design. Anyway, it's got the grid, but then there's no grid on the front. Very strange. And it's always one I've been curious about, partly because of the curious name. Where am I going to put those down there? Yeah, so there's the budget games. Got Crackdown without the case, without the inlay. Never played Crackdown. I think I played it on something. Maybe I played it in the arcade. I went, yeah, I like this, and would like to play it some more, but never got around to getting a home version of it for some reason. I suspect it's not going to be very good, so I've not got my hopes up for that one. But that's just I've always wanted to play that one. So, and speaking of that, the Sentinel, not Sentinel, the Sentinel. Hooky copy on disc. Never had an original. Never had the instructions, and never got into it. I'm aware when the PC remake came along, I learned that's how you play it, and went, but still never went back to it. So now I've got it on cassette, and I can look at the instructions online, then, ooh, we're loaded. Then, you know, hopefully I can play the Sentinel properly as it was meant to be. BC Bill has a funky purple cover. Okay. He's a bit like a Pac-Man ghost crossed with Captain Caveman. That's a very dorky looking bit moss chops, that dinosaur, isn't it? That's that back in its case. I got Firefly. Somebody was telling me all about Firefly. I can't remember his name at the moment. Sorry. But I have Firefly now, so I will be giving that a go at some point when I can find the time to devote to it, because obviously I think it looks like that one deserves it. So what else was there? Oh yeah, speaking of ones that people recommended, I got Gothic as well, which I always was under the impression, thanks to Zap, was a shit game, so I never bothered with it. But again, one of you lovely people has told me it's not a shit game, and there's quite a bit to it, and I should check it out. So I've got it, and I will check it out at some point again, when I've got the time to devote to it, like Fireflies. Yeah, nothing quite like building up a pile of things that really take a lot of time, is there? And Supercars was dirt cheap. All these were dirt cheap from Ultimately Rare. I don't know if he was doing me a favour. Well, We'll get on to doing me a favour on that in a minute, but yeah, these were really, really good prices. Some of the games he was asking £5 for this, £5 for that, and I'm thinking £4 for Interceptor Software's Get Off My Garden. Yeah, I'm curious about it, with it being Llama Softy sort of rip-off, but not for £4. Nice clamshell. It was in good condition, to be fair, but there was too much other stuff to look at. There was so many cassettes. I was just in my element, just flicking through cassette after cassette after cassette. It was like, oh. On the flip side, it was a copy of Werner, one of the worst games ever. Apparently, attempted to get it to see what it's like, but because it's shit and rare, it was like a £5, and like, I'm not that curious. Thing I am particularly happy about, though, 3 task set games. I don't know, is that shit? Oh, there we go. That's good. Poster Paster, Bozo's Night Out, and Gyropod. No idea if they're any good, but I always wanted some task set games because they always just looked fun. I'm hoping they are fun. I think I have seen a video of Bozo's Night Out actually once, and I don't recall anything bad. Very, very early ones. I think they're about 83, 84, are they? 84, that one is. That's Gyropod. Yeah, always wanted some task games, always looked fun, so looking forward to finding out on that one. Sentinel, we got that there. Oh yeah, I got Slicks from Cardiff Geek Party a while ago and still haven't got around to playing that. And yet here I am getting more games. Yeah, ultimately rare. The thing was, we had a bit of a cock up on eBay where stuff didn't get delivered and it all devolved into being dealt with by eBay resolution and things like that, and it was all just got completely out of hand. It was ridiculous. It was all just a simple misunderstanding, and so I went there and said hi, introduced myself, and it was like, oh hi, everything's fine. He's a nice guy. It was a complete mix-up at the time, and here's the copy of Commodore Music Maker that I'd wanted to buy on eBay at the time. And he'd had a car accident. It was all very bad. But yeah, so ultimately rare. I thought were a bunch of chancers at the time, taking money and then not delivering, and it wasn't the case. And he's a nice guy, and he's got some really nice stock. You should check it out. And he hasn't paid me to say this or anything. I just bought some games from him. And I'm going to have to put the light on for this. He chucked in a printer. It's a Commodore MPS 801, and it weighs a ton. So obviously not the most saleable of items when it comes to shipping costs. And even I, long ago, threw away the last of my sheet feed paper, so God knows where I'm going to get any of that. Or a printer cable for the printer to the 64, and probably the ink ribbon's dead as well. I did see ones that look about right for about £10 on eBay. It's like, yeah. Still, it's a nice little novelty to have. Anyway, I was here to do BC Bill, and I've been nattering for 8 minutes. Gold. 9 minutes actually, isn't it? Yeah, closer. I think that was everything. That was everything that I got on the 64, he says, just double checking. Gothic, Supercars, Gyropod, Poster Paster, Bozo's Night Out, Sentinel, Crackdown, BC Bill, Non-Terapius, Steg the Slug, and there are also some other Spectrum games. Oh yeah, and I also got another Mr. Clicky Quickshot 2 Turbo. Dirt cheap. And I also got a shitty Cheetah 125 that I can rip the cable out of to mod a joystick, and also maybe to repair my zip stick for £1. So yeah, all in all, good Saturday that was. That was a really good Saturday. Sunday I kind of fell apart. I don't know if it was the driving or just being busy all over the place, but oh God, I felt like I'd been kicked down the stairs. I was being kicked all over. It was almost as bad as when I was off work. So hopefully the epididymitis isn't coming back. Fingers crossed on that one, eh? Because I've been feeling shit ever since Sunday. Not as bad as I was on Sunday, but it's Tuesday now, and I'm approaching normality, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, we're here to watch me play BC Bill, aren't we? And it's now been 10 minutes. So let's get on with it. No, I haven't read the instructions. What do you take me for? F7 joystick. F7 then. Maybe some volume might be an idea as well. Okay, he's a bit... Right, that looks like a sandwich on legs. I believe you're supposed to capture people and take them back to your cave. I'm not too sure about this. Is that chicken burger or something? Can I beat these? Can I beat the donut? Let's go for the one. Oh no. Why is it playing Jingle Bells? Yeah, you're supposed to go through the ancient art of... Okay. Mouse cow, don't even think about it. Get down. That's cute if it takes a bit. Yeah, you're supposed to reenact the ancient art of courtship by clonking women over the back of the head and dragging them off to your cave. Music reminds me a bit of, well, apart from Jingle Bell. What? How did I get a baby delivered when there's no women in there? Mouse cow, get off there! Oh, God. Where am I? Right, so we're now already into summer. We've got no kids, we've got no... I'm not sure I meant to do that. I mean... Not sure what's happening here. Am I supposed to entice the lady over with the food that I've killed? Did I get her, or did you bugger off? No, I thought this game would be easier. Did I just die then? Am I oh, maybe it's that spit. Am I supposed to take food and put it onto the spit or something? Yes, yes, I know. Read the instructions. Yes, yes, we get the point. It's amusing the first time, but you're walking over the top of it now. Haha! Right, is she in there? Did she get what? This is not happening. Let's see if I can walk into here and put this on here. It turns grey, but I think that's... I don't know what's happening here. I died. I've scored 10, and I've got 2 wives, I've noticed. And now we've got to wait for everything to come off the screen, and then... Ay. Not one for the impatient, this game. Rather apt, considering it took me 10 minutes to even get started playing it. Okay, I'll give you a bow. That baby's got a nappy on and is nowhere near as hairy as the alleged father. She's also got gaping sockets where eyes would... That's quite nice, graphically. How come the rest of the game doesn't? Really? Who thought it would be a good idea to have this before you can even start? Oh, you have to do this a lot. Right. Key thing to remember, do not die. Try not to get distracted by Jingle Bells. I'm assuming I'm supposed to get the food like that, and because they're busily eating the food, so what happens if I put it over here? Nope. there's a woman there. Let's get the woman. Oh, no. No. So these things don't harm me. The strange food things. I can't seem to leave it in the cave. Oh, and she's buggered off again. And yet we've had a baby delivered. Right. BC Bill is amazingly capable of asexual reproduction. But then, caveman living at the same time as the dinosaurs, we're hardly talking historically accurate here, are we? Let alone biology. Oh, right, okay. I just can't seem to hit her. Which is obviously a good thing. What an odd game. There'd be an outcry if they did a game like this now, wouldn't they? Well, that's how things were then, we believe. Maybe they could reskin it as a Top Gear game. Maybe you could be Clarkson going around. And you gotta club yourself to new presenters and... What on earth? Right. I don't really know. I must resist going for the food. Hurry up, man. Men. Strange Captain Caveman sort of people. Right, okay. Right. We got you. I think that means she's... I pushed up and fired. I can't seem to get rid of the food once I've picked it up. Can I use it to get a dinosaur interested? Ah, okay. So you use it to lure in a dinosaur, that's why. But unfortunately I can't seem to... And he's facing the wrong way when he... Yeah, okay, maybe it's not for that. Did she just leave the cave? Oh, she's a fine figure of a lady, I'll have to say that. Am I supposed to be twatting all the dinosaurs then? Is BC Bill the reason they all died out? No, they still seem to come back. And I still seem to have this strange thing attached to me. Is it me or am I going slower now? I don't know, and I died. For no apparent reason. But I made it to year 2 and scored 120. So we're improving. Cup of tea. Chin chin. Right, you back in the cave. Come here. Right. Let's just see if we can get... Oh, right, she's just been eaten. Come with me, it'll be safer. Right. Okay. Wives 3, brilliant. Let's try getting one of these things instead for a change. Oh, it looks exactly the same. Damn, 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 and now we've got to wait for the bloody ambulance again. Cat, what are you doing down there? Rummaging inside a box, it would sound like. But it better not be a box of games you're playing with down there. Oh, you inside it. Oh, great. Well, I have to rescue a cat from inside a box of games from under the bed. So that's BC Bill. It's alright, I suppose I should read the instructions really, and then have another go. But yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah, go on then. Anyway, oh, you're out now, are you? You don't need rescuing. Oh dear, you're in a mad mood, aren't you? Right, I've got a cat to calm down somehow. I will catch you on the next one, maybe. Ta-ta.